So, welcome in. We're going to play Don't Starve again today. And we're on day 24. I looked it up, and winter lasts for 15 days and Don't Starve. So, we are going to try to continue to survive. It looks like we need to get more food gathered and things like that. So, we're going to work on that. We're just going to work on surviving winter. So, whatever we can do to survive, we're going to work on it. So, if winter lasts 15 days, it started on day 20. So, day 35, we should be out of winter. So, we got 11 more days of winter. So, I'll meet you inside the episode. And let's get ready to play. And let's not starve, crew. Okay, let's get started. First things first, let's warm this thermal stone up a little bit more. I'm going to actually sit it on the ground here. Let it get really nice and toasty. And since we're so close to the nighttime, we will just stay here. We're going to keep our eye out for monsters. And listen for the sounds. So when we get done here, it'll be day 25. And we're not going to attack them because we don't want any trouble. Let's cut down the tree. We don't have an axe, do we? Now, as far as I know, the thermal stone never wears out. Now, I don't know that to be a fact, but I think I'm right about that. But like your shovel, your axes, your pickaxes, things like that do. The more trees you plant, you have like protection. Let's go make some more fencing. We actually built a fence around this thing. Being structures, wouldn't it? Let's do some rope. Now, you want to keep, wait a minute, we were going to make it, weren't we? Well, let's wait till daylight and then we'll make it and do it. We got to look for some food and stuff like that. We're running kind of low. We can always eat the berries if it gets to be like where we can't find it, but we're gonna see how long we can survive. Hopefully the whole winter, but as soon as spring starts, spring is a real rainy season. In fact, let's go over here and look. I think it would be in survival. We need to make a parasol because we need one of those, and there's an umbrella too, and we need silk. Ooh, I think we have it. So we need to start thinking about, yeah, we can make an umbrella and a parasol. So we'll make those things soon, and we'll keep, and that would probably help us in the summertime too. And we had a watermelon, but I think it went bad. So the next time we get seeds, we will try to like grow them. But I don't think we can try it now, but I don't think this stuff grows in the winter. Or it does, but it's slower, or it's something like that as far as the farming goes. Alright, it's going to get daylight. Let's run over here and put the fence in. The thermal stone is good and warm. We do want to save grass though, because if we go out exploring, we want to be able to build the fires and keep... Oh, I didn't make it, did I? Okay, let's go grab it. And keep this thermal stone warm. It's keeping this stuff out. It is keeping this stuff out. Like the pigs and the beefalo. So this is a good idea. It's not perfect, but it's not the worst one I've ever built in this game. Alright, let's move along. Let's warm up the thermal stone first. Okay, now let's make sure we have enough grass. We do. Okay. I don't know if we can refertilize this. Let's try it. Let's dig it up. Let's replant it. Let's refertilize it. You can. Okay. It is keeping the pigs and stuff out. I mean, you want them to camp close to your camp, but you don't want them right in there if you can avoid it. Okay, let's see. Where'd my shovel go? Sorry, guys. I'm a hot mess express this morning. One of my favorite survival games is this one. This is, I'm assuming, like a survival game. I've been trying to look. Why can't you do that? Some of these up and get the real feel for what they are. So I'll look this up again, but it's sort of like a survival game. Well, we're wasting time and we need to hurry. But we've got berries, if nothing else. Let's warm this up. I was just getting grass in case we needed to build another fire. And this is why this stuff is so important in the winter. Because sometimes you have to have a lot of fires in order to make it. Alright, let's go. Because you're going to walk for a while, but you're probably going to have to stop and build a fire. Because you're not going to make it probably very far. That's why it's so important to keep a lot of stuff planted in your camp. Like grass, trees, berries. You're not going to make it far. We got 10 days left and we want to make it out of winter. But we just want to go looking for some more food because we don't want to starve. The berries are good, and we can replant them and regrow them, but they're not going to grow as fast in the wintertime. So we just want to keep going here. And we don't want to encounter the pigs because even alone they're hard. So I don't want to do something that's going to cause us to, die. So we need the flowers. We can drop these now. I know, we can always come back and get it. Okay, let's warm up our thermal stone. And this is why we want to have plenty of stuff. Because along the way, when you see your thermal stone start to get a little bit blue, you want to warm it up. I know it seems like a waste, but there's not much we can do about it in this season. Because we don't want to freeze. We want to be able to get out and look around. Look what we found. Now this is great because this becomes important from a food standpoint. So that was what I was looking for. This one we're going to go ahead and cook. Because we need food and we're going to go ahead and eat it. We want to play smart because we want to make it. So, let's see if there's any more of them around here. It's not the optimal way to play, of course. But we're surviving, so that's what matters. We're keeping our camp for spring. And we're going to build... Sometimes a tent helps too. We're going to go back and warm this up. The reason I'm doing this is because we're going to need this wood too. So, as long as we have our thermal stone and we build a fire and we play smart, we can be out for a minute trying to find things like food and all that stuff. Okay, we're going to stay here. We're not real hungry. We're just going to stay here because it's going to get dark. So let's just keep chopping the wood. If we build bird traps too, when we get back, I'll look at that. If we got the stuff for our bird trap, we can build that. Just want a lot of grass and wood so that if you have to get out and walk around, then you have this stuff to do it with. And it'll keep you warm. Because in the winter, that's the main thing. That's the big culprit in the winter. It's just the cold. Just being cold. And as long as you can like have the grass and the wood and stuff to build the fires, you can walk around. But you do need a thermal stone. Because the thermal stone will keep you warm. You gotta be able to build a fire. My suggestion is to build one fire so you don't go through a lot of it. Build one fire in an area where you're working. I can hear that cocoon somewhere. We're gonna find it. And then just kind of work in that area, maybe stay there. There's one. Let's get it. I heard it. I knew I heard it. Okay. We will not be able to keep them for ham bats, but we can cook them and eat them and survive. There we go. Stand by the fire and just stay right here. You can build a fire and work in the area that you're working in, like I said. That way you stay warm. You get the thermal stone warm. When it becomes daylight, then we can go walk some more. We need to find some more flowers. Just always make sure, I don't know, the thing that I like to use the most, and this is just me, so it doesn't mean that you absolutely have to, but the thing I like to use the most is the hand bat and the football helmet. Now I'm sure there are better things to use, but these are just the things recently that I've stumbled upon that I like a lot. If you know of anything else and you play the game and you want to leave it in the comment box for me, that'd be great. But these are the things that I use the most, or the hand bat and the football helmet. I heard it. It's day 25, some more hounds, and we don't have any butterfly wings. So we're going to have to really pay attention to what's going on here. We're going to stand here so we don't get any surprises. 9 more days. I hear it. hear it. What is that? There we go. There we go. There's got to be more than one. So just keep your cool. Just use your hand bat. There's going to be one more. There's probably going to be more. Just use your hand bat. And let the pigs have the monster meat. Let's run back up to camp. There's the pig king. Ooh, let's get this. Let's eat. We don't want to starve. That's the main thing. Winter is kind of a hard time for food. Okay, let's look at the map. Okay, we're real close to our camp. Let's keep going. If the thermal stone gets cold, we can always put it back. I want this. Maybe. Well, I'm not going to chase it all the way down there. I'm going to go back. Because my thermal stone is getting cold now. Ooh, rabbits. We got eggs. We got a rabbit. We got 2 rabbits. Nice. Okay, moving right along. Let's go start a fire because we need one. Now over here, all we need is just wood. Nice. Now let's cook it and we can eat it. Let's not eat it yet, but we can eat it. So we got eggs. And then we got morsels. We got meat. Nice. And I think we have some... Ooh, another one. Nice. It's a harsh season, but if you set it up right and you're patient, it's fine. You can get out and explore and get what you need, but you got to be careful about it. The days don't last long and it gets really cold. And nothing grows real fast in the winter. So you just got to be very diligent about food. We're saving the berries, so if we get really desperate, we'll have them. Let's just let it go for a minute more. We're okay. Mind's okay. Hunger's okay. Health is okay. We've been doing pretty good. Let's build more fence while we're here. That, I think, is helping keep things out. Let's see. Let's do some more rope. Right. I'm building a fence and don't starve. This is the first successful one I've built, so that's good. And on this side, we don't need a way out because we can trap it all with us. Cool. Okay, now let's look up this bird trap because we can trap some birds too. What is that? Survival? Okay, let's look. Thermal stone, backpack, piggyback, straw roll, fur roll, tent, luxury fan. I thought we had a, bird trap. There it is. And silk. I have some silk, but I don't know if I have 4. Well, I do, but is that what we want? Or do we want... How does this work? I wonder if we'll even be able to, trap one. Okay, we ate. Let's go see if there's more eggs down here. It takes a lot of wood too, so keep that in mind. No, no, no. No, 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 no. 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 Are you kidding me? You have to be kidding me. Well, okay. I don't quite know what to say. I did not mean to do that. All right, well, let's try again. I'm a little disappointed in myself. Okay, let's make sure we get it all. Hang on, let's make sure we get more of these too. Well, I'm really sorry, guys. That really sucks. Let's go back and make sure everything is the way I put it. So we try again. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know. I guess I thought it meant hit the trap and I hit the penguin. So that's my bad. But we did make it 25 days and now we got to start again. So I'm sorry about that. This game is, like I said the other day, a roll of the dice, you know. And one wrong move is all it takes. So we'll try again. I don't know if we're ever going to get a camp that good again, but we'll try again. Let's find some flint. That's so disappointing. It really is. There's our flint. Let's go get it. You never know what you're going to get. It's a roll of the dice. So it's just, you know, like survival of the fittest, basically. And obviously I did something wrong on accident. I didn't mean to. I guess I should have paid better attention to what it was telling me. So here we go again. Okay, let's start chopping some trees down, but we're gonna need more grass than this. Okay. Alright, so we start over. We're gonna find ourselves a place and figure it all out again. I'm really sorry about that. I just... Let's get these, because we kind of need them at the beginning of the game. We need to get enough stuff to get a pickaxe together so we can go ahead and make the backpack and the science machine and stuff. We'll start over. We'll play for a little bit. We'll get it started, and then the next time we'll play again. Sorry. I just don't understand. Like one wrong move is all it took. And I didn't even really do anything. I tried to stay away from them. Let's look up here and see if there's beefalo and manure. Let's see what we got up here. Sometimes you find things that might have been from your last playthrough too. So like you find dropped items. Well, this area is kind of plentiful. Let's not take it all. Our hair turkey. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything bad around here, but they're not. It's not where the pigs are, but it doesn't seem to be anything bad. Okay, let's keep walking for a minute. Because we stumbled onto an even better place the last time after we kept walking. That's enough twigs. I think we just need a few more flint to make a pickaxe. We'll make a pickaxe and we'll gather up the stuff. What's over here? I don't want to live next to anything. I would like to start surviving if it's okay with the game. If it's okay with the game, I would like to start surviving a little bit. Now, tumbleweed, you can get like a lot of grass and stuff out of them. So they're good to get, like twigs and stuff, beginning game. At the beginning, it really does help you. You don't want to attack the beehives because they'll come after you. The honey's good. Honey's a good thing to have, but you want to wait till you get a little further along. And don't touch the penguins. Everything was going fine. Okay, there's the touchstone. We're going to activate it. Now remember, the touchstone is if you die, it'll let you come back. Which I did not have one activated in that game, I don't guess, because it didn't. We just died. Which sometimes is better. Anyway, to be flat out honest with you, the touchstones are nice. But sometimes when you activate them and you die and you come back, you have to fix everything like your sanity and all that stuff. And it makes it a little harder. Whoa. Just keep moving. Oh, shoot. Can I get the gears? Nope, we're gone. And maybe they'll get the bees. Just keep moving. We shouldn't have stumbled into here. Let's get out of here. Keep moving. They'll leave you alone. We can come back eventually to there and get that stuff, but we want to get helmets and hand bats and armor before we would attempt that. We just started. Good Lord, we don't want to have to start over again. So we're going to get out of there. We're going to build a fire. Perfect. I always feel bad when like we don't survive or something in the game doesn't go right. I'm trying to just tell myself it's part of gameplay, right? So now everything is going to go perfect all the time. But I feel bad. Well, we tried, and we did make it to day 25. So we did make it. I don't know. I guess I accidentally hit the penguin, and then they all started coming after us. Like, okay, let's cook some of our berries. Let's go ahead and make our pickaxe. We'll have to find some more stuff. We've got enough for another, like, axe and things like that. So, alright. Let's cut one of these down for wood. You want to keep plenty of wood on you and grass, stuff like that at first, because you're not going to have a permanent fire pit to go back to. Keep the food cooked. Let's toast these up too. Well, let's toast up the regular seed now, just for food. Okay. And then that way, we'll have like food. Now we need to get... Okay, now I don't think we need this right now. Let's go searching for like gold and stone and stuff like that. So we can make this science machine and the backpack. So we don't have to deal with full pockets all the time. What's that? That's a shovel. Yeah, I might take that shovel. Let's see. Let's eat this. That shovel could be very helpful. Okay, let's keep moving. Let's find... Well, we need the flint for sure. Let's stay away from there because we know we don't want involved in that. We don't want to die after we just started. I want to keep looking. Let's look at the map and see how much of it we've covered. A lot of it. We know that there's a savanna there, but we're just looking to see what else is around. Looking to see if we can find any pigs to build up beside. Because if you don't find that, it's kind of hard to bring them back with you. So it's better if you can find it. Alright, I need stone and gold. I'm going to build the science machine and I'm going to knock it down with a hammer. It'll give me my resources back and I can go ahead and build the backpack that I need. We're going to need pigskin. Yeah, we need to get pigskin too. So when we build the science machine, we can make our football helmet. I haven't seen any raccoons yet. We need to get down in that other place to get the raccoons. Let's go look. Let's eat something. Good deal. We're just exploring the map. Sometimes it's better to just look at the map and figure out what you've got before you make a decision. Get the stuff that you need made first, and then you can move on with setting up. But you want to be quick about it. Morsel, that'll work. Let's grab the morsel too. Because you don't want to be 10 days in and still not have a camp, in my opinion. But look at all the rabbits, though. You could save that for winter if you could get to those gears. What's over here, though? Yeah, I don't see any gold or stone or anything. Let's keep looking. Let's follow the road. Or the path. Well, let's just go up here and see what's up here. We'll be really careful. If we see any hound mounds, we're leaving. Well, we gotta have the goats. Let's see what's up here. There's some stone. Or rocks. But we need gold. We're not gonna mess with that. We just want the gold. But guess what? We're not gonna get it. Okay. Let's get out of here. Can we get up here away from it now? It's gonna trigger him. Alright, let's get out of here. Until we're more well prepared for that. We don't want to build our camp here for sure. This is the one place we don't want it. Let's keep going. Just don't stop. They'll only follow you so far. Just keep going. Don't panic and don't stop. You have to look because you don't know what's up here until you do. I knew they were up here though. I had a feeling. Yeah, they'll only follow you so far. Well, that's a no-go. Up there. I definitely don't want to stay in the dark here. Let's start coming down out of here. Alright, let's build a fire. Alright, we know that's a no-go there, and let's eat. Alright, so we can't stay there. And we can't camp there, and we can't get the gold out of there. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Yep, tumbleweed's on fire. It's okay. Maybe it'll go up there and burn the hounds up. Alright, well, let's go look for it somewhere else. And let's see. There was pigskin somewhere that we can get to, but we gotta build a hammer first. And I don't think we have to have... Okay, we don't have to have a science machine for a hammer, so that's good. Let's eat this to give us enough space to do this. And this. We gotta get our science machine together. We need to make a spear. So we definitely, this day here, need to get the gold for the science machine. So we'll keep working for it. We're not going to get it up there. We're not going to make it. So we don't want to do that again. We're going to make one anyway. And then we're just going to gather this. The hat protects you from the rain. If you get too wet, your sanity will start to dwindle. So I always make like a straw hat in the beginning to protect me from the rain, basically. So just keep that in mind. All right, let's go. If there's a lot of grass somewhere, then you know you can kind of start collecting it. Wonder where else we could get grass or stone and gold from. We need it so bad, and I can't find it. There's a bunch up there, but we're not risking that. So, turkey, but I don't think we'll ever get it. And I can't take our berries because we've already picked a lot of the berries. Oh yeah, we could cook the carrots too. I guess we could jump in the wormhole and see where it takes us. I'm game if you are. Let's try it. Maybe it'll take me to another place where I need to be. Where are we at now? Let's look at the map. Ooh. We're in a whole different area. What's this? Jackpot. Just like the last time. I wonder... what's over here? There's a pig there. Okay, let's see. Well, we're thinking about this. What's a... okay, frogs. I don't want to be by the frogs. They can be a little bit dangerous sometimes. Is there another savannah over here somewhere? The pigs are over here. Is there a gold or for a science machine so we can build the backpack, the football helmet, and all that? We need the pig skin. And a spear. I don't think you can build a spear without a science machine. Let's see. No, you can. No, you have to have a science machine. That's what I thought. Okay, well we're gonna do something here. And we're gonna get the pig skin. So that when we get it, we can build. Okay, hang on. Now let me think about this. Let me clear us up a couple of spots. Okay. Because we're going to need this stuff. Alright. I'm sorry, bud. I got to have the pigskin. Now, let's see if we can find gold and that for the science machine. I don't know about over here. Like, I don't know how far it goes. I don't want over here with the frogs. I know that much. It's just really not a very... it's not a great idea. Because they just hop everywhere. And if you're not careful, they attack you. There. That's what we need. Okay. Let me see something here. Let's drop these to get the gold. This is what we need. Sometimes you just have to be a little bit patient. Okay, we need another one of those. Okay, here. Right here. And we need that pig's house too. Get it. Now, let's not mess up and hit nothing else but the house. Okay. Because we need the pigskin. And we know we're not going to be able to camp by these guys. So let's just do it and get the pigskin. The boards and stuff, when we find a camp, we can store. Okay. We're getting somewhere now. Let's see what's down here. All right, let's do this. Let's see. We don't want the spiders. Does this meet up with the other map? Is that what it's going to do? Let's look. Yep. That's what it's going to do. It's going to meet up with the other one. Well, my vote is this. Let's go ahead. This is going to sound really crazy. I don't see any beefalo, which is not a good sign. Let's go ahead and just do our science machine here. I have the ingredient. Oh, I don't have any rocks. Okay. Okay. We are going to have to drop some of this and get some more rocks. So let's just do this. Let's cook the carrots first of all. We're going to have to go back up there and get rocks. We got the gold now. Okay. We need a spear because by day 5, well, there goes the boards. And it's okay. By day 5, we are going to have hounds. So we are going to have to get this stuff made so that we can survive and not take the risk of doing it again. Let's go ahead and build the science machine. Let's keep tinkering around with spots to build a camp in because I don't know that I'm all the way satisfied with this. I like to camp by the pigs and I like to have like a lot of the... We need wood. So let's gather again. But let's just get... We can build that science machine anywhere. We just had to stay here for the night. Let's eat the rest of these. Because they were going bad anyway. And let's see if we can find some beefalo. We will play through at least one more day and get what we need for the science machine. And then we'll wrap things up. Okay. So, which way do we need to go? Back up that way? Okay. I mean, there's a lot of food around here and stuff. And there's a lot of trees and things like that to use. But I kind of like to camp near the pigs. And we need to find the beefalo because at first you need the beefalo to fertilize everything. As you go along in the game, it gets easier to use the rot. But at first, it's not as easy because you don't have a lot of food and stuff at first. So I kind of wanted to find manure. You don't want that tree. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Is that? Hang on. You do want this tree. Can you chop it? Living log. Yes! It's a living log. I forget what you can do with that. I'm gonna have to research that, but there's something we can do with that that'll help us. Okay. Yes, you do want that. It's not a normal tree. And no, we're not digging up gravestones. We learned our lesson with that. We're not hitting penguins again. At least, I know better. That's what's so disappointing. But I just didn't think. I didn't think it would, What's this over here? Beefalo! Yeah! Okay. Can't carry any more stuff. We don't need these. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Just don't swing at the beefalo. Okay, so I say we can build our camp down there. We're not going to have the protection of the pigs, of course. And I really like that. But I'm also afraid that we're not going to find anywhere else that's going to be decent. Let's go up here and get our rocks, though. Let me see. We can always get pine cones. Because we're going to need the rocks and we're not going to have space in our pocket. Here's some rocks. Let's grab them. I have a feeling this is what we're going to struggle with in this one. For some reason, it's the rocks. So let's gather up as many as we can. There's the pickaxe. At first I was like, we don't want to mess with that tree. And then I was like, no, we do. I'll look that living log up and we'll take a look at it next time and we'll figure out what it does for you. It does something pretty neat, I think. I just want rocks. I'm not going to bother you. Some of these maps are really, like, you gotta really look and be patient, and because if not, then trust me, we don't want up here with these frogs. You just gotta take my word for it. They'll give you frog legs and stuff like that, but if you attack them, it's a whole thing too. Just a lot of these things, like, you can attack them, but it's better to not attack them in a group, which makes sense, right? Just a lot of these things that you would think would be no big deal, just to get the frog legs or something to eat. Turns out to be a whole ordeal, so. Or it does for me anyway. Alright, let's see if we can make it here. We're going to get our supplies back anyway. Okay, first thing we want to make is a backpack. For sure. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Now, we don't need a hammer, but the next thing we want to make, and we have the pigskin, it's going to be, is it here? Yeah. Football helmet. We need rope. Not a problem. We make a football helmet. Now we don't have enough. Let's do rope again. We don't have enough grass. Which means we're not going to be able to build a fire. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. I want to make the football helmet. Oh, you have to have an alchemy engine. Okay, I guess I'm just not thinking today. Can't do that yet. get this back. Let's go find some grass really quickly. We don't need much. We just need some. There we go. Now we can build our fire. We're fine. And here's some more. Okay, so we got our backpack. We're going to have to wait till we build the camp and get started. And then we can build an alchemy engine. That was lucky. I got lucky. I can't understand what the deal with rocks and stuff. There always has to be one thing, doesn't there? I don't want to camp here with the frogs. Okay, time to build it. Okay, now he won't bother you as long as you don't bother him. So just don't swing at him or anything. He just wants to use your fire. And he won't, like I said, if you don't bother him, he will not bother you, so. See? I want a spear, though. Can I make this spear? Nope, gonna have a science machine. Well, guess what? I'm making one. And we're gonna make a spear at least. No rocks. Oh boy. Okay, well, we'll just have to use what we have. So, let's use this. Because they're gonna be coming soon. Let's go back down here. Let's find some more rocks. Did I not put it on the preset like that? I usually do. Let's go see what we can find. That's stone, not rock. Maybe I didn't this time. They're all up, the rocks and the stone and stuff are all up where those mountain hounds are. And I'm not going up there until we're better protected. So if that's the case, I don't know what we're going to do. They designed this game to be challenging and fun. And sometimes it's challenging. And I've noticed too, and I know that it did. It went through an update. And after it went through the update, there are a lot of things that don't seem as easy anymore as they were before. It is a little bit harder. It is a learning curve. This game kind of reminds me, not the same thing because of the bugs and things like that, but it does kind of remind me of Grounded. Because there are certain tools, weapons, armor, and stuff that you have to learn to make. And you have to know exactly what it takes to make it. And I think in Grounded, that's another thing. Well, there we go. I don't think I got it all the way. There we go. Then once I get the hang of it, it'll be easier for me. Because I'll be able to just do it like I do here and just craft it and make it and go on. Sometimes you have to learn it. Even when you know what you need in a game, sometimes it's a learning process. You got to really go through it. Just like the penguins earlier, you know. I know not to hit them, but I didn't think I was hitting that. I thought I was hitting the trap. And I didn't. I hit the penguin. So then it caused the whole thing. Okay, let's go see. Let's look. So we know we don't want to camp up here. But I found the beefalo. Where did I find him? Some more. Up there. Were they up there? Down here. This is where I'm going to camp, I think. Okay, let's see what's around us first, though. There's the bees there. We don't want there. And then there's going to be see them? The mounds. But I think they're far enough away from us. So, I really need to know are the beefalo up here. So let's walk back up here really quick before we wrap things up. That's what we're going to do next time is build the camp. Because we're going to have to build it because we're 5 days in. Because I found him, remember? I'm going to need manure when I start building. And we're going to have to work on the stone and the stone and the gold. Because we're going to have things with it. So we're going to have to really find a safe place where we can gather all that up. Okay. This is good because it's not that far. We really don't want to camp where they are. Because this is a better tip too. Beefalo are great. And you're going to need them for like manure and things like that. But if you can avoid building your camp where they are and build it close so that you can go back and forth and get your resources, that's a better idea. Because in the winter, they get kind of not so friendly because they're like having babies, mating and things like that. So you wanna have enough so you can dig up all your berry bushes, right, and fertilize them for the winter. But you also don't want to camp where they are because they're friendly as long as you don't swing at them and stuff. And that's another thing. Maybe this next time we need to keep the penguins out of our camp. And it's okay because we're learning, right? So gaming is learning. It's learning, I did this wrong, so the next time we won't do that. It doesn't matter how long you've played a game. It's a constant learning process. It's fun, too. No, I really enjoy learning and playing games and things like that. So, okay, so we know that's close enough to us. So let's go on down here, and I think we finally have enough rocks for the science machine. Let's go ahead and we need that. We need that. And we know this is a safe place to get it. Okay, that works. That's what I'm saying. We just got to find safe spots to get the stone, the gold, and all that this time. Because for whatever reason, it's scarce. Maybe I forgot to put it on the preset. But that's okay. It doesn't mean that we can't. It just means that we have to find a safer place. When we get a football helmet or we get something like that, we can certainly do that. Okay. Now we're going to build the science machine and we should have enough. Okay. I don't know if we have enough for no, we need more rock for that. So we're going to go ahead and build a spear. Because we don't have enough yet for... Okay, we can't do the football helmet, but we have a spear. That's what matters. We don't have enough for a permanent fire pit yet. But we can start. Baby steps. Now the bees are over here. That's okay. We'll just leave them alone. I don't think they'll bother us unless we bother them. Okay. Now next time, we will really go explore and get enough for a fire pit, we'll start trying to build an alchemy engine. We might see the hounds because this is day 5. I haven't seen them yet, so we'll wait till it becomes daylight before we wrap up the episode. We might see them because it's day 5. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm really sorry that we didn't make it any further into winter, but we did make it to day 25. And we're just going to have to keep working with it. I shouldn't have touched the penguin. So we'll know next time, don't touch him. And maybe we'll know next time, don't fence him in with us. Because that was probably not a good idea. But I didn't think about it because I was like, well, it'll be okay. Because we were getting eggs and stuff. So I didn't really think about it being an issue until it was. So. Yeah, I heard it. It should only be like 1. Now, this monster meat, like I said, you can give to the pigs. Okay, we're going to wrap it up right here. So, wait. Day 6 of autumn. And the next time we start, like I said, we'll find a safe place to get rock and gold and stuff like that. Thank you so much for joining me. I just want to say this about this game. This game is just a roll of the dice, right? So we're just going to learn as we go along in this series. We're not going to say that it's going to be a sure 70-day thing every time. But we're just going to keep rolling the dice and keep trying to get there. We're on day 6 of autumn here. We need some things, but I think this will be a good place to build the camp because it's just up from the beefalo and there's pigs there. So we'll try to keep giving them monster meat and maybe we can lure them down to us a little bit. We'll build a fence again. That worked out okay. We'll go back to the hound mound eventually and see if we can't get enough butterfly wings and things like that to get rid of some of them, to get some of that gold out of there and get those gears for the ice boxes. So there's a lot of things that we can do that'll be fun. And we'll try to make it through winter again this time. And we'll build another base camp similar to what we had. And we'll keep working at it. We'll keep trying. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It helps me and the channel continue to grow. We're only 1 away from having 60 subs over here, and that's super exciting. So if you haven't subscribed yet, really consider doing so. There's a bunch of really fun content on the channel. I play Don't Starve. I play Little Nightmares. I play Grounded. Grounded is a wonderful game. Grounded 2 comes out in July. We probably won't be ready for it in July, but we're going to play through Grounded and see if we can get ourselves ready by maybe the August, September range for it. I don't know because I don't know how long it lasts or how many hours I've played us. But that would be nice if we could do it at least by then. We'll see. I'm really enjoying it. We play Dinkum. So we do Dinkum with friends, and I have a Dinkum island that I work on. So if you're interested in Dinkum, there's some Dinkum content on the channel as well. But yeah, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, just consider doing so and joining the adventure. It would be great. And I'm going to tell you to have a fantastic day until the next time. And I'll see you guys later. You take care of yourselves until then. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, crew.